Hey guys, we're back. Deb and Mom, welcome back to the 12 Days of Christmas. We have a fun one for you today. It's kind of more of a craft than a cookie, but this is super cool. And we actually made these
with my great grandchildren.
Yes,
Two of them.
during Thanksgiving, and that was super fun. So I thought we'd show you this because I think that no matter if you're doing it for yourself or if you're doing it for, like with the kids, this is a fun recipe. So what we're going to make today are Christmas tree ice cream cones. We cheated a little bit in advance. I just have a molasses cookie. They're just a big cookie because I was able to use some frosting and glue down the sugar cone. Just your plain old everyday sugar cone. And then we froze it just because it's going to be a lot easier to work with holding it like this as opposed to trying to decorate with just the sugar cone. Now, if you're going to take it a step further, if I was making these for the kids, like we did this last weekend, is we would fill these with candy.
We filled it with M&M's.
Yeah, we did. And the kids had a blast. They're like, this is, even after it was decorated, they'd flip it over. We filled it with M&M's. We pretended that frosting was ice cream, and then we sent them home with their parents. So
we were smart.
Yeah, we had a good time. Anyway, so let's, Mom's going to actually start decorating. We cheated a little bit in advance. We got some of the white frosting because we thought we'd make white Christmas trees and green Christmas trees. So Mom is going to work on the white ones. And I'm just using plain old store-bought frosting for this. And to that, I'm going to add, my preference would be a gel food coloring. You don't have to use quite as much, but we didn't have gel. I forgot and left that at home. So I just added, I'm going to use a technical term here, several glugs of food coloring to my frosting. And you can get fancy and you can put it on with a piping bag like this here. Oh, that's pretty, Mom. That looks good. Or you can use just a butter knife, which is what we did with the kids. Actually, we used a spoon with the kids. They're 6 and 8, and they had so much fun. That was just...
You might have to slip a picture in there.
I wish I could, yeah. Because they were just adorable. It was fun to do with them. And they, like the 8-year-old, she was very...
meticulous.
Very, very meticulous. She wanted to make sure everything was perfect and beautiful. And the 6-year-old, he was just happy as a clam. He didn't care, didn't matter.
A little spreading, a little tasting.
Yeah, he mostly just did some tasting. So, but they both had a blast. So if you're looking for a great craft for kids, there you go. When you're done, Mom, why don't you stick them on there? So if you haven't, I'm going to move that. If you haven't watched the cupcake video where we talk about my little trick to easily fill a piping bag, this is it. So I have my tip on my piping bag and with a coupling, and I'm going to put it in a jar, and I'm going to push it down, and I'm just going to make sure there's a big opening in there. And this is so much easier to fill a piping bag. And then I'm going to add the frosting. And you can do it either way. I figured since we kind of cheated and put some on with a knife that I would try my piping skills and see how we did here on the remaining 2 trees. So that way the frosting has all kind of dropped to the bottom. Boy, that makes it a lot cleaner and a lot easier. Then as I twist the piping bag, it pushes the frosting down to the bottom. Pretty simple, huh? So my job is to get green on here. So we'll see how I do. Again, if you watch the cupcake one, I did a lot of, when I lived in Fresno, I volunteered for Cake for Kids. And at Cake for Kids, we baked birthday cakes for foster children. And when I started, I had never baked a birthday cake in my life. And when we left,
You baked one, but not decorated.
Really? When I was a kid?
Yeah,
Oh.
you baked them, but not decorated.
Okay, so I had baked one, one birthday cake in my life. Oh, that looks great. And so suddenly I was baking birthday cakes 2 or 3 times a week. And I ended up baking, I think it was over 200 cakes.
I think it was about that.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was amazing. And every child was so grateful. It was just really, really neat to be a part of that, and a great way to give back to the community.
Oops.
Probably stick better on frosting, huh?
Yeah, it would. It would.
So this looks,
Which one do you think I should use?
use this one.
Okay.
So this looks super cute. But either way, I think looks great. I think it's just fun to have some different looks. And even though we didn't get all the frosting mixed in, I think it gives it a nice 3D look. These are going to be cute. And this is just a star tip I have in here. And I don't have mad piping skills either, so if I can do this and it looks good, I think anybody can. Okay, there's another tree. I think that looks
That's
neat.
beautiful.
Kind of impressed with that myself. I'm gonna do this one different just to see. I thought I'd just kind of go around the tree. You know, who says everything has to be perfect? And this looks really cute too. There we go.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Now that's super fun. Okay, so which one do you want to decorate, Mom?
I'll do this one.
Okay. So we have just a little bit of everything. Maybe put those 3 together. I'm gonna try this one. There's a reason I did the piping. This is probably not my best suit here. Although Mom and I got a couple pretty good giggles about who was going to do what before we started. But you can just see, first of all, how adorable this is, and second of all, how fun it would be to do with kids. Isn't that pretty? And how valuable it is to have these frozen to a cookie base, because then you can twist and turn as long as you're moving quickly. I mean, we pulled these out of the refrigerator, the freezer right before we started, but we only froze them for like 15 minutes. Oh, that's pretty too. When the kids were done, oh my gosh, there were sprinkles everywhere. But boy, we got some good giggles and some nice videotaping out of it. Okay. I think I need to be not so perfect.
They're so big that
Oh,
you can
maybe,
decorate them a little
yeah,
bit better with that one.
That would be cute. Oh, these are adorable. Now, there's a million different sprinkles you can buy online. I'll link some of them in this. That one has extra sprinkles on it. We'll just turn him around. He's fine. But a million different sprinkles you can find on Amazon. I'll link some of them below. Actually, it looks pretty good.
Pretty good.
Should have made a mistake before. And one time that,
on the top.
yep. There we go. Okay. Now these are adorable. Okay. And then finish it. Mom, you might want to do that because I'm a little sticky. Finish it with a star. We're going to clean up our workspace here real quick. I'm going to push my glasses back up on my face and we'll be right back. Hey guys, we are back. How cute is that? I think these are adorable. Now, if you were doing this for Christmas as a craft with your kids, this would make a beautiful centerpiece. Wouldn't that be fun?
Oh, it would just be so much fun.
And the kids, they would just love it. So what I have here is coconut.
Snow.
Is snow, that's right. So we're gonna put some snow. You wanna grab a handful, Mom? Around the edges. Would ideally the smaller coconut flakes be better? Probably, but you know, this just makes it even that much prettier. And if you had some of the leftover sprinkles, you know, that kind of flew everywhere, all that good stuff, you could actually add those to the snow as well. And in this case, more is better than less because it helps cover up the cookie bottoms and stuff. And you know what I'll do? Let me bring you in a little bit closer and give you a peek, okay? Okay, so we're back. Aren't these just adorable? So fun. And you know, like for the kids, if you want to make them and send them home, here's what we did the other day is we took a soup container and turned it upside down. We grabbed the cookie carefully and put it on the bottom and put this right over the top and sealed it. And it was the perfect way. They could take them home. They thought that was super fun. Their parents, not so much, but we sent them home with the kids and they just thought that was...
They made 2 each. So.
Yeah, so we had a lot. So I just wanted to give you a little hint for, you know, if you're having the kids take them home, because these work great. We had plastic ones, so these are even a little bit nicer. And then they could write their names on them and stuff, so it worked out really well. Just real quick, any questions? Remember, all the notes are below. The links are below for some of the pretty sprinkles and stuff. Additionally, check out the blog, bowlmeover.com. There's links to this recipe and a ton more Christmas cookies. I think I'm up to like 55 or something Christmas cookies on the blog. So if I'm missing something, let me know what it is and I'll be sure to add it.
I don't know how you could be.
Well, you'll see us next year. Anyway, thanks for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed this little how-to Christmas fun craft idea. And we'll see you tomorrow for the 12 Days of Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Thank you.